All right. So hopefully, you guys can still hear me in the Zoom. Yes.
Yes, yes.
All right. Perfect. 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 All right. So welcome, everybody to the abundance class for Saturday. Um. Oh wait, hold on. So now let me just make sure I go back to my Zoom because I don't want to be able to hear it. All right. So welcome to the abundance class. I don't even know what date today. Was it May? What's today? May 7th, 8th,
7, yes.
7th. All right. So welcome to the abundance class for May 7th, 2022. I don't have my camera on today because I had a slight injury in my shoulder. And as I heal, it's hard for me to I have to lay down. And it's hard for me to hold the shoulder up. And so I can't turn my camera on. But I did want to honor my commitment to be present and be available every Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And each week we have a message. We have something that I want to, help you as we're all striving to live in the abundance that is our birthright. And the great thing about abundance is that abundance is forever, right? Abundance keeps going. So even if you set a goal to say, you know what, I want to, make 6 figures this year, and then you reach that 6 figures, then your mind is going to actually open up, and then there'll be a new desire. And when that new desire comes, then you'll be on that journey towards that new desire. And that's just how abundance works, right? Because I always thought that, you know, uh, I'll set these goals, right? Like, I want to move out, I want to move out of the hood, or I want to get my own place, or I want to be a homeowner, or, I want to buy a car, or I want a promotion at work. And then once I got those things, then there was, it became a different vision. And then when I got that vision, and it became something else. And the journey that I'm on now, there's a finish line, if you will, for that particular journey. But then there's something bigger, and so keep that in mind as you think about, abundance. But today's abundance class is about manifestation. And the reason why I want to talk about manifestation is because a lot of times we start hearing words, hearing phrases, hearing things that we believe we know the answer to, or we know what they mean, and we use them, so often it becomes like it becomes like a fad, if you will. It becomes something that's popular that everybody's saying, like, I'm gonna manifest, the body that I want, or I'm gonna manifest the relationship, or I'm gonna manifest the money, I'm gonna manifest the business. And I just want to say today, and this was on my heart, but I wanted to say today that it is imperative that we stop trying to manifest, right? I'll say that again. It is imperative, like effective immediately. I need us to stop trying to manifest. And the reason why I want you to stop trying to manifest is because, manifestation in itself is really the act of living out, in real life, what you see in your mind, right? So if I thought about, a book, let's say, and I thought about the book, I knew, I knew the title. I said, this is the book I want. And then I go to work and I start putting the necessary work that is required for me to actually produce that book. At the end of that, I have manifested a book, right? But the truth of the matter is that the manifestation is not just in the mind. The manifestation has to come through the action that I took in order to allow the book to be produced, right? And so, same thing for, your body. right? If you're looking at your body and you're saying to yourself, well, I want to manifest a better body, the truth of the matter is that you cannot manifest a better body without putting in the action that is required for you to have a better body, right? And so if are overweight, or you're not your ideal weight, you could think about the body that you want. You could visualize the body that you want. You could Photoshop your head on the body that you want. But the truth of the matter is that if you do not get into a space, right? If you do not get into a space in which you are eating the right foods, and having the right amount of exercise in your life, then you're not going to reach that goal that you have set. Um, and that's the other thing, right? When we start thinking about how the law of attraction works, right? The law of attraction says what you resist will persist, right? And I'll say that again, right? What you resist will persist. That's why, there's always two sides of every coin, right? There's joy, there's pain, there's happiness, there's sadness, there's up and there's down, there's, big and there's small, there's wet and there's dry. So there's always two sides of every coin. And so what happens is that, God, the universe, Buddha, Allah, does not understand yes or no, does not understand yes or no, right? What I mean that you can't negate something or affirm something. You really just get what you focus on. And so if somebody is saying, I am tired of being broke, then you can't really, like, in your mind, you might think that, you're affirming wealth, but in fact, what you're doing is you're calling brokenness to you, because you're affirming broke, right? The focus is on broke. The focus is not on wealth. The focus is on broke. And so if you're like, I don't want to be broke anymore, right? You're still affirming broke, because that's what's in your mind. But if somebody who is, affirming wealth, the focus should be on wealth, right? The focus should be on, I'm looking forward to my wealth. I am wealth. I'm thankful for my current wealth, right? Like, even as I told y'all earlier about my shoulder, my focus is not on the pain that I'm in. It's really focused on, getting into a space of, enjoying, health in my shoulder, right? So it's really what I'm focusing on is healing. What I'm focusing on is the positive aspects of what I would like, because again, everything has a negative. Everything, if there's a up, then there's a down. If there's a good, then there's a bad. If there's a wet, then there's a dry, And so it's really about, really understanding that, yes, there's always, 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 always two sides of the coin, but how do you make sure that you're focusing on the right side of the coin, right? And so that brings me back to, my thought process as it relates to manifestation, right? And resistance. When you're trying to manifest, that's why today's abundance class is about not getting out of the space of manifestation. Stop trying to manifest, right? Because when you get into the space of trying to manifest, you're trying to manifest because of a lack of something, right? Like, nobody is going to try to get anything that they already have, right? And so think about that concept. If you already have a big house, then you're not trying to manifest a good house. If you are trying to, if you want a relationship, or if you're looking for a relationship, you might be in a current relationship or don't have a relationship, but you want a better one because you're focusing on what you don't have, right? And what happens is, again, the rule applies. When you focus on what you don't have, you will continue to experience that in which you focus on. And so the truth of the matter is that anytime anybody wants anything in their life, the only thing you have to do, there's only one thing you have to do in order to get anything or truly manifest something in your life. And the only thing you have to do is be aligned with the thing. That's it. Right? There just has to be alignment. So stop trying to manifest, just be in alignment. And so if you want a better body, you have to be in alignment with a better body, right? You have to be in alignment with health. And what does it mean to be in alignment with health? In alignment with health means that the choices that you make are those of a healthy person, right? The choices that you make are those of a healthy person. If someone is healthy, then they focus on, what foods they put in their mouth, how often they work out, right? Like what they feed their mind, right? A healthy person, it is a healthy person. Don't miss that. A healthy person is a healthy person, meaning that they don't have to attract, they don't have to try to manifest health, because they are, right? They are a healthy person. A rich person is a rich person. Like, what is that? I don't make no sense. As a rich person, if you are rich, then you have the habits of what it is to be rich, right? And so the habits that you have the habits that a rich person has is what makes them rich. It's not the manifestation of it. It's not, wishing on it. It's really just doing, it's just, and honestly, I'll take that back. It's really not doing, it's really just being, right? And so once you are what you desire in your being, that's how you become aligned with it. And once you're aligned with it, that's what allows the manifestation to come, right? And so I want us to, stop focusing on manifestation. Let's focus on alignment, right? When you look at money, because the goal of the abundance class is not high level, just metamorphosis type of thing. Like, this is a practical guide, right? For us to really live in abundance, massively, mentally, and monetarily, right? When I say live in abundance, I'm talking about money, right? I'm talking about money. I'm talking about mindset. I'm talking about anything you've ever thought about. I want you to be able to experience that. And so I'm not. This ain't one of those, well, just be grateful. Nope, because abundance is our birthright. We were promised abundance, right? But the only way to live in that abundance is to be aligned, right? Be aligned with love, be aligned with wealth, be aligned with good health, be aligned with happiness, be aligned with joy, right? When you are a happy person, you attract happy situations, period. When you're bitter, then everything you see is bitter, right? Imagine walking through life with a pair of red sunglasses, right? The tints are red, right? Imagine walking through life with a pair of red tinted sunglasses. Guess what happens, right? Guess what happens to everything that you see? Everything that you see, right? Everything that you see will be red, right? Everything that you see will be red. And so you want to make sure that you are, right? If you're walking around with a poverty consciousness, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to see poverty, right? You're going to see poverty. You're going to see lack, right? You're going to see things missing. But if you walk around with an abundant mindset, you walking around with, knowing that abundance is your birthright, then everything that you're going to see is abundant, right? You're going to know that the good, the bad, the ugly, everything is working in your favor, right? I never look at a situation and say, man, this situation sucks. You know why? Because I am abundance. And so I know in some way, shape, form, or fashion, whether I see it now or not, I know that this situation is going to help bless my life. And so I just wanted to leave that message for you guys on this Saturday abundance class. Again, excuse me not being on camera because I'm literally in pain, but physically, but mentally I'm healed. And so, I'm dealing with that. But today's message is about manifestation. Thank you so much for everybody who's watching on YouTube and commenting. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all. If you are not part of the abundance community, because the abundance community is in the building with me on a Zoom call. If you're not part of the abundance community, make sure you go to abundancecommunitynetwork.com. Join the abundance community. We meet every Saturday. So, I'm gonna open it up for questions from the abundance community if they have any. But we meet every Saturday for the abundance class. We also there's a workbook that they have within the abundance class. We also meet every for office hours every last Thursday at 8 p.m. And there's a lot of courses and perks and and just connecting with like-minded individuals. So I'll open it up. Anybody from the abundance community who has any questions for me? It could be related to today's topic, or it could be related to anything that you guys want to discuss. All right. I appreciate y'all. No questions. Again, everybody, thank you so much for tapping in. Again, YouTube, I see you. Thank you for tapping in. Abundance community, thank you guys for tapping in. I hear something. Got a question?
No, that was just me unmuting just to say thank you.
Okay, now my pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. All right, y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great Saturday. Enjoy. Have fun. Make this journey fun. And I'll see you guys in God's will next Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Appreciate you.